Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to the Celtics. A real closely contested game. They couldn't come up with a couple of key baskets, and they lost by 3.
Ready to go?
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Parker in at the point guard position.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Now here's Curry. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Thompson outside. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Parker with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Up the floor. Duncan, the pass to Green. Great D that time from Curry.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Dishes it to Bogut. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Here's San Antonio now. It's a three-point game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. It was just too much for that defense, or really any defense for that matter, to handle.
Here's Curry. 29 points for him last game against Boston. Thompson outside. He feeds it to Bogut. Outside Curry. Bogut with a screen on Green. Shot clock at 6. Curry. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got his first bucket of the game and he's on the board for 3. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Parker kicks to Leonard. It's stolen by Curry. Feeds to Bogut. Kicks to Thompson. Launches a 3. Tony Parker grabs the miss.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Can't cash in from close range.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now here's Thompson following the miss by Tony Parker. It's Thompson off the drive. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Parker kicks to Leonard. The 3. Here's Aldridge. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
So it's the Warriors now after the basket by San Antonio. It's Curry with the drive. They kick it out to Green. Thompson outside. Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. Passes it to Curry. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Green with the block. Now here's Curry. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Barnes for 3, and he gets it back. Over Duncan. That one wide left. Parker outside. Right side, Leonard. Good on the three-point shot.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And the pass to Green. Thompson left side. And stolen by Aldridge. They're running. Green kicks to Aldridge. Wide open shot is on the money. Aldridge has got 6 points.
And guys, when you watch the Spurs play, it's like watching poetry in motion. I mean, every cut, every screen comes at a precise time, and they play beyond the sum of their talents because of that style.
Here's Bogut following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. It's Curry outside to stop the drought. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Ted.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
The Spurs making a switch here. West is checked in. Spurs do have a beautiful play style, and their offensive numbers show it, Greg. You're right there. One of the most fluid teams I can recall, Clark, in the NBA with their ball movements.
A joy to watch. I mean, they ended up top 5 in shooting percentage last year, as well as top 5 in assists.
Clock at 6. Green against Thompson. Shot from 16. No luck. The Warriors trail. The feed to Bogut. Pass to Green. He kicks to Curry. Bogut with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. From deep three-point range, Curry can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Aldridge. Anderson comes in for Leonard. Martin's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. Now here's Mills. D right on him. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Anderson. The shot's good on the assist by West. Warriors trail by 4. Here is Livingston. 8 points his last outing. Spates sets a screen. Now the dish to Thompson. Pass to Livingston. To the middle. Here's Green. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game. That's good from Green.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Mills can't hit. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
He dishes it to Martin from deep. And the shot is good. And the Spurs lead by 4. And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Anderson outside. Dishes it to Diaw. Can't hit. The Warriors go the other way with it. Outside, Green. He feeds it to Barbosa from the arc. Rebound, San Antonio.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Kicks it to Anderson. Feeds to West. And stolen by Spates. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Livingston is running. Spates dishes to Green. They set the pick. Passes it to Livingston. Knocks it loose. 5 on the clock. Spates the pass to Barbosa. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the top offensive squad since the All-Star break. The Warriors, number 1.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for the Spurs. Now here's Ginobili. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Down low, the kick out to Anderson. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Spates sets a screen. Green inside. Diaw on him.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And Mills kicks to Diaw. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. The game now all time.
That almost feels like Tupac coming off the steal like he did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even. And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Now here's Ginobili. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. To the left wing, and here's Mills for 3. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Anderson following the miss by Draymond Green. Here's Diaw. Makes it off the glass. Diaw's got his first bucket in this one.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Livingston kicks to Rush. The pass to Spates. Back to Green. Diaw with the steal. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all, taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
And you really got to admire Boris Diaw. I mean, he's found a way to kind of reform his game as he's gotten older. I mean, so different than when he was new to the league.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Diaw lost his athleticism and is a slower player than before. You could argue he's more productive now, though, Clark, than ever.
Well, his game was always on the ground in my mind. He's highly skilled. He's much more cerebral on the floor than given credit. I mean, I think he is really a difficult matchup because he's crafty, he's tough, and he's experienced and skilled.
Here is Livingston. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. It's deflected. And here's Mills. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Hits the 3-point bomb. Ginobili's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here's Rush. And so the first quarter is in the books. Spurs out in front, up by 6. And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the...
In every aspect, it's a change for us, being more...
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
And, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Some players, they really relish in that situation. They rise to that occasion. Others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Now here's Parker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Ginobili outside. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Warriors making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Martin's checked in. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Right side Leonard. Clock at 6. Aldridge, no one around him. Rush grabs the miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Back to Thompson. Screened by Bogut. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Parker. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Klay Thompson.
How about Bogut doing a good job setting that screen?
There's the screen. Parker left side. Leonard attacking. From 10 feet out, Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Curry passes to Rush. The 3. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Rush. And it's 6 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Parker kicks to Martin. Duncan dishes to Parker. Pass to Aldridge. Duncan, a screen. Aldridge down low. Covered by Barnes. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. Golden State's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Curry passes to Thompson. They set the pick. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him. And that's not legal. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And Rush kicks to Barnes. Thompson outside. Back to Bogut. And he dunks it down.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Parker outside. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here's Barnes. No good. Some solid defense from Aldridge. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Curry against Leonard. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
West is checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Curry dishes to Bogut. Back to Curry. Thompson in the corner. Shoots the 3. Shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Outside Curry. There's the screen. Thompson against Green. There's the feed to Barnes. Here's Curry. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm. And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Martin. San Antonio leading by 4. Parker with it. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Here's Leonard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's feeling right at home. He said last season he wants to remain a Spur for life.
Leonard against Green. Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Tony Parker grabs the miss. And for Leonard to hear players say that a lot, but rarely before they reach the end of their rookie contract.
Yeah, I think Leonard just realizes what a special situation he found himself in. I mean, he is the complete package as a player and custom made for how the Spurs like to play and do things.
Curry against Parker. Here's the dish to Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the 3-point line? Come on.
Parker outside. West setting the pick for Parker. He kicks it to Leonard. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Green, the screen. Thompson for the triple. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. And for David West last season, the thought was he might increase his production with Paul George out, but the opposite happened. West suffered his lowest scoring output in a decade, only 12 points per game on 47% shooting. Rough showing for the former All-Star.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Now Mills. Over in the corner, Green. And here's Mills. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. Mills has got his second bucket of the night.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Here is Livingston, covered by Mills. Pass to Livingston. Green, the screen. And Barbosa has it in the corner. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Barbosa's got his first points of the night.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they need.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the three off target. Warriors trail by 4. Dishes it to Barnes. He feeds it to Livingston. Kicks it to Green. Leandro Barbosa on the wing, guarded by Green. Barbosa passes to Green. From deep three-point range, they get the rebound. Spates kicks to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And Green gets it to go.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
San Antonio's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Ginobili dishes to Mills. Feeds it to West. It's Ginobili on the wing. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Here's Mills. It's stolen by Green. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for San Antonio. Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Livingston kicks to Barnes. He dishes it to Green. Fades and shoots. Rebound San Antonio.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Green kicks it to West. Just 5 on the clock. Nifty move. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Livingston passes to Green. The feed now to Livingston. Green, the screen. Livingston kicks to Barnes. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. And it's off the back rim, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Outside Leonard, all alone. And the basket good. Leonard's got 12.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. 1:03 left to play in the first half. Barnes dishes to Livingston. Outside, Green. This one for 3. No good. Spurs leading by 4. Outside, Leonard passes it to Green. Here's Marjanovic. Outside, Leonard. They set the pick. Leonard draws the double. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Off the inbound.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Green kicks to Livingston. Spates sets a screen. Over in the corner, Barnes. On the wing, Green. And the Warriors miss again. Outside Leonard. It'll count. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Spurs lead by 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Popovich, a strong first half for you. Was the up-tempo pace part of the game plan?
Well, we've upped the pace. That's what we need to do because we're not as good a defensive team as we used to be, so something's got to give somewhere.
Pop, thanks for the time, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They are leading by 4. Kenny, what do you think?
You know what jumps out at me? Their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball. Good shot selection. They showed a lot of patience, and that patience will be tested the rest of the way.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
They played some solid team basketball, Arnie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Leonard playing extremely well.
He has 12 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
Spurs leading by 4. The Splash Brothers are the guards. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors' 5. Aldridge, the pass to Leonard. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Outside Curry. Outside Green. Parker against Barnes. Takes the 13-footer. That one goes. Count. Barnes has got 7.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Parker against Curry. Parker outside. And there's the pass to Leonard. Here's Aldridge. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. That's 10 points for Aldridge.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Green with a screen for Curry. Pass to Barnes. Leonard against Curry. Takes the 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. Second, the Warriors.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
Parker against Thompson. Parker kicks to Duncan. Back to Parker. But three. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Warriors trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Leonard against Curry. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nope. Oh.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. It's Thompson off the drive. Aldridge with some nice D. San Antonio leading by 8. Guys, you gotta love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that 2-guard position.
Well, he can defend 3 positions, Kevin. And offensively, he does everything you want done from the 2-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Barnes dishes to Curry. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And Thompson's certainly in the conversation for the best two-way shooting guard in basketball. There's really not much he doesn't do well.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Martin comes in for Daniel Green. They recover it, and they'll keep possession. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Parker passes to Martin. Duncan outside. The dish to Parker. Screen by Duncan. Aldridge with a screen on Curry. 4 on the clock. The drive by Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Aldridge has got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio.
And Thompson's much more active running the pick and roll lately. A great pocket passer, and of course, the defense has to stay glued to him because of that ability to knock down shots.
Rush from outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Out to Parker. Pass to Duncan. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Screen by Bogut. It's Curry with the drive. Here's Rush, defended by Anderson. Parker with the steal. Fires the 3. The shot will not go. Good D by Thompson. Warriors trail by 10. Curry kicks to Rush. Back to Curry. Dishes it to Bogut. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogut's got 5 points so far.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Spurs leading by 8. Here's Parker. He kicks to Aldridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Bogut. Bogut's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry dishes to Rush. Curry with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Outside Curry. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. 10 points for him. Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Aldridge is screen. Parker passes to Martin. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. For the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes. San Antonio leading. Now here's Parker. Screen by Duncan. Parker kicks to Anderson. Aldridge inside. Working on Green. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Thompson. Green with a screen on Aldridge. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Thompson.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
Parker passes to Martin. Back to Parker. The kick out to Anderson. No good on the triple.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Parker against Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's now only a 1-point Spurs lead.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And, you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Barbosa with it. He feeds it to Livingston. Barbosa with it. Picked up by Ginobili. The drive by Green. West with the block. They retain possession. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Hakeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks. 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Ginobili kicks to Mills. Back to Ginobili. There's the triple. Rush grabs the miss. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Barbosa dishes to Livingston. To tie. Almost, but it rolls out.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Anderson outside. Kicks it to West. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Top of the key, Diaw. The baseline J. And he gets it to go. Diaw's got his second bucket tonight. Warriors trail by 4. Here is Livingston. Feeds it to Barnes. Takes it from 10, and it falls over the rim and in. Barnes has got 9. The Spurs have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Mills can't hit, and it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Livingston passes to Rush. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And for Kyle Anderson, he had so many traits, Greg, the Spurs were looking for when they drafted him back in 2014, but he spent pretty much the entire season on the pond.
Yeah, and you know that Coach Pop makes his guys earn their minutes. You know, he doesn't care if he took you in the first round or if you're an undrafted free agent. He's going to play the guy who helps his team win.
6 on the shot clock. West with the block. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. From down low. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. San Antonio also making some changes. Leonard comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. Outside, Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, talking about Kyle Anderson, he's a bit of a polarizing prospect, has a multifaceted skill set. I mean, excellent court vision, outstanding length, doesn't have elite athleticism, absolutely needs to get stronger, but he's got a lot of game.
Barbosa kicks to Livingston. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's the feed to Mills. Stolen by Barbosa. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Warriors ball. $16 seconds left to play in the third. An easy 2 points on the layup. Barbosa's got 5 now.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's San Antonio. They're up by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Warriors trail by 6. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. On defense, San Antonio. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. The 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Parker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He dishes it to Duncan. The drive by Green. Pass to Parker from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bogut's got his 6th rebound on the night. Curry dishes to Barnes. Back to Curry. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And they'll keep possession. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Bogut. We're Just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Duncan kicks to Parker. Lets it go with the three. Another miss by Parker.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
San Antonio leading by 4. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Aldridge a screen. Green passes to Leonard. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Back to Bogut. Curry against Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Curry dishes to Bogut. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Leonard's got the ball. The shot misses. The Warriors go the other way. Curry with it. He's picked up by Parker. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. From past the arc. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now Parker. The pass to Aldridge. It's stolen by Green. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Stephen Curry.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Duncan with his screen on Barnes. Leonard attacking. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice work by Duncan to lay into that defender.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Some nice passing by Golden State here. The screen from Thompson. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. Green against Thompson. And too long on the shot. San Antonio leading by 3. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Right side Curry. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
And here is Parker. Screen by Duncan. And Parker, here we go. From deep, Green. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry against Leonard. Green, the screen. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson. The 17-footer. The shot misses. Good D by Parker. Spurs leading by 4. Pass to Duncan. The dish to Green. He kicks to Aldridge. Draymond Green pulls it in. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Curry passes to Green. Dishes it to Bogut. He feeds it to Curry. The tray. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. Lets it go from deep, and he gets it to go. Leonard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Spurs.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Parker with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Outside, Green. Parker against Thompson. Parker drives in. Clock at 6. Pass to Aldridge. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 7. Thompson outside. Launches it. Tony Parker grabs the miss. Parker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Aldridge. Kicks to Green. Inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Spurs making a change here. Martin's checked in. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Cannot hit. And the Spurs going the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Feeds to Barnes. Back to Curry. Bogut with a screen on Parker. Pass to Thompson. To the paint. Here's Bogut. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And if that doesn't get you fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. San Antonio leading by 5. Now here's Mills. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. It's stolen by Bogut. Outside Curry. The feed now to Barnes. From outside, off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Curry, good.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Mills with it. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. The shot misses. Curry with the defensive effort. Warriors trail by 5. He dishes it to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
San Antonio calls timeout. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
All right, Doris.
I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Curry dishes to Bogut.
Look at the night for Andrew Bogut. He has 9 rebounds,
and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
They set the pick. Now the pass to Leonard. Pass to Aldridge. A jump hook. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry. 1:46 left to play here in the 4th. Thompson in the corner. There's Green with the 3. Green with the rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out here. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Parker passes to Green. Aldridge against Green. Aldridge left side. Great D that time from Green. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Curry. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. Screen by Duncan. Green against Aldridge.
We've seen Aldridge playing a good game here. 16 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
Was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
The drive by Green. Curry outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Here's Parker. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Outside Curry. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
David, what is it you like about the way this team is playing right now?
You know, we're just defending. I think we're playing together, making extra pass. Every NBA game is a different challenge, so again, we just got to come ready to compete. You know, guys are taking pride in their preparation.
David, thank you as always. Guys, what a culture they've established here.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. Kenny, your thoughts?
There's no question about it. As far as small forwards go, Kawhi Leonard is right up there with the best of them. You know if you leave him open, he's going to knock it down every look he gets. But what makes him elite is his stifling brand of D.
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was remarkable. The defending champs do not go down easily. It was an impressive performance to beat them tonight. I must say I'm very impressed. But he kept at it, both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was on his game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From